Dear children, welcome to the session. So now we discuss the lesson that is matter in our surrounding. So in that we discuss now as the difference between solid, liquid and gas. First, the property is volume. So in volume, solids and liquids are having definite volume, but gases, it will not have the definite volume. So in solid it has a definite volume, as intermolecular forces between the constituent particles are very strong. In liquid it has a definite volume, the intermolecular forces between the constituent particles are strong, not very strong. But in gases, no definite volume, as the intermolecular forces between the constituent particles are weak. So when we arrange in an increasing order, means the least one is gases, and next is liquid, and next is solid. The next property is diffusion. Diffusion means the intermixing of particles. Solid, it can diffuse into liquids. So when we take the solid particles, example salt or water, it will diffuse with what? Liquids. So when we add salt or sugar in your water, that is the example for diffusion in solids. And next, liquids. Liquids, it has the diffusion is higher than solids. And next is gases. For gases it is highly diffusible, as particles move randomly at high speed. So for diffusion, the increasing order it will be, the first least is solid, and next is liquid, and gases have high diffusion. And next is compressibility. For solid and liquids, no compressibility will be there. For gases, it's having high compressibility. And next, rigidity or fluidity. First we see the rigidity. Rigidity for solid is very high. It's very rigid. And for liquid it is less rigid. And for gases it is no rigidity. So when we increasing order of the rigidity, it will be first the least is gases, and next is liquid, and next is solid. And next, fluidity. For fluidity, the solid, it cannot flow. For liquid, it flow easily. For gases, flow most easily. And for fluidity, the solid having the less property. And next is liquid, and next is gases. Gases have high fluidity. And next, density. Density for solid is high. For gases it will be low, and for liquid it will be moderate, it will be medium. And next, shape. Solid have the definite shape. Liquid, they do not have the definite shape. And for gases also, they do not have a definite shape. And next, kinetic energy of the particles at given temperature. For solid, the kinetic energy is least. For liquid, it's higher than solids. And for gases, it is maximum kinetic energy will be there. So which having the more kinetic energy? Yes, it's gases. Least, it's solid. And next, interparticle space. The interparticle space of solids is least. And next, for liquids, it's lesser. And for gases, it will be more. The interparticle space will be more in gases. less in solid. And next, interparticle force of attraction. Force of attraction is more in very strong in solids. For liquids, it's less strong. But in gases, the force of attraction is weak. So which having more force of attraction? Solid. Which have less force of attraction? It's gas. And next, intermolecular forces. For solid, it's strong enough to hold the constant particles in a fixed position. And for liquid also, it's strong enough to hold the particles in aggregation within the bulk, but it not in the fixed position. The solid particles are holded in a fixed position, but liquids are not holded in a fixed position. For gases, the intermolecular forces, it will be extremely low because the particles are free in move in a continuous random motion. And next is arrangement of molecules. The arrangement of molecules for solid, it is a definite pattern. For liquid, the pattern, the packing pattern, it will be weak compared to solid because the shape is not fixed. For gases, it's poorly packing. The packing, it will be poorly. It will not have the definite shape. So that's why it will be filled in the container. So these are all the major differences of solids, liquids and gases. So with that, we will discuss one question. The question, it will be the mass per unit volume of a substance is called density. So arrange the following in order of increasing density. So we have to arrange the following particles in an increasing order. What is the properties? Density. We have to arrange them in an increasing order of the density. So what are the particles? Air, exhaust from chimneys, honey, water, chalk, cotton and iron. So these are all the particles. The density is nothing but it is mass per unit volume. So what are the particles? Air, and next is exhaust from chimneys, and next is honey, and next water, and next chalk, and next cotton, and finally it's iron. So how many states of matter are there? 3 states. Mainly it will be classified into 3 main states of matter. What are that? Solid, liquid, gases. So solid, liquid and gases. For solid, the density is high. For liquid, the density is low. Now we can arrange them in order. First, air. Air is in the gaseous state, and exhaust from chimney is also in gaseous state. You can see here the air, it will be a pure air. No other particles are mixed here. So the density is low when compared with the exhaust from chimneys. So the least one is air. And next, the chimneys, exhaust from chimneys. So it's air. So the air is, it contains dust particles. So the solid particles are there now. So the density is higher when compared with the air. The next, second increasing order, it will be exhaust from chimneys. The first least one is air, and next is exhaust from chimneys. And third, so remaining what are that? Honey, water, chalk, cotton, iron rod. You can see the cotton density is low. So the third increasing order is cotton. Next you can see the honey and water. So both are them in liquid state. The water. So in water there are no particles are there. It's a pure water. No other particles are there. So when we compare with honey, the water density will be low. So this is the fourth increasing order. And next is honey. It is fifth increasing order. And next we can see the chalk and iron rod. So both are in the solid state. So which particles can we easily break? Whether the chalk or the iron rod. Which is very easy. Yes, the chalk. You can easily break the chalk piece. So it is in the sixth order. And the iron rod, it's very difficult to break. And this is the seventh order. So the iron rod having the highest density and the air is having lowest density. That first the increasing order it will be air, it's having lowest density, and followed by exhaust from chimneys, and next is cotton, and next is water, and next honey, and next chalk, and finally it's iron. So we can conclude with that density is directly proportional to difficult to break. When the density is higher means the particles is much more hard to break the particles. The density is high, it's very difficult to break. Okay children, see you on next session.